Good morning, bună dimineața, dobre otra, bore da. Guys, this is it. This is the final week. Can you believe this extraordinary third academic year for Heritage International School? We are into our final week, and on Friday we have our incredible International Day to celebrate and say goodbye and wish you all a wonderful summer. So the notices this week, I'm going to keep my briefing and my greeting brief if I can this week. But first of all, I want to just say a huge thank you to Mrs. Tatiana Popper, Mrs. Nina, Mrs. Adriana and Mrs. Linda, because on Wednesday you had the extraordinary opportunity to talk to a great friend of the school, His Excellency Paul McGarry, who's the Irish ambassador based in Bucharest, and the Honorary Consul, Dr. Susie O'Connell. And it was a wonderful moment to work with some other schools as well in Moldova and to talk to His Excellency about life in the lockdown and how's everyone coping, and to look at how you've been dealing with school and all the daily online lessons and the interactive education. And I just want to say thank you to 5A, 7B, 6C. You did an amazing job. Wonderful questions, lovely feedback saying how engaged you were. And can you believe that in all these circumstances, you're still having these opportunities all the time to be able to talk and ask questions and be together? And I just want to say thank you to all my colleagues for doing that. Now, on Wednesday as well, Mrs. Tatiana Popper was very busy because she represented not only our school, our country in a huge global online conference of over 1,200 participants. And around the world, she gave our story. She talked about how for the last couple of months, we had made sure an entire school moved online, that every day, every lesson, meaningful, interactive, daily, that the school continued with assemblies and student councils and clubs. And it was a remarkable story to be able to share with the world. And my huge thanks to Mrs. Tatiana for that. And she spoke about all of us. She spoke about all our teachers, all of you as students, our founders, our support staff, our parents, our families. She gave our voice and our stories and our journeys over these last couple of months and what we've all achieved. And on Wednesday, in our weekly staff meeting, we had a reflective moment as we all realised how far we've come and what we've achieved in some extraordinary learning in the most unlikely of circumstances we would have thought about 3 months ago, of how our school has been for this last part of the year. But we're here, and it is an incredible achievement and what we've done as a community. So my thanks, and we're going to honour that this week. So we're establishing for the very first time our Founders Day. We've got two extraordinary founders whose vision meant this school got set up, Mr. Sinan and Mrs. Natalia. And their vision for this school, a school that prepared you, our young people of Moldova and the international community, for the challenges of the 2020s and the 21st century, and that you will be able to meet those challenges with confidence and with knowledge and skills, and that the future really does belong here. And this is what we want to do on Wednesday. So you've been told to, if you're in the upper school, to produce a piece of writing that looks at those challenges and those solutions. And I'd love some more artwork. I'm just deciding whether my room needs to change some pictures from these extraordinary pictures I've got here for this year, and maybe some new ones to add for next year. So I'm looking for a nice creative piece or a poem to honour that great vision that made our school come into being and what we all stand for and what the name Heritage International School means in education for Moldova and globally as an international school. So lots on this week. And as I said, on Friday, we celebrate, as we always do, the wonderful diversity, the cultures, the very reason why we all are sharing who we are, our identities in our international school. I want to say a huge thank you to Miss Monica for jumping into Mrs. Valentina's class last week to talk about India and to talk about the culture, and it was wonderful. And Mrs. Monica's done this on a few occasions this year, so mulțumesc Mrs. Monica for doing that. They really enjoyed it. We have had the most remarkable assemblies throughout this period from the primary school, starting I think with Mrs. Lees and 2E all the way through. Now we finished on Friday with the wonderful 4B and 4A, about to go up into the gymnasium in September. But can I just say thank you to Mrs. Anna, Mrs. Natalia, and all your wonderful students for finishing the primary assembly rota, and we're looking forward to what we're going to see in September as well. My own assembly this week, guys, my last one for gymnasium for the academic year, is looking at the 10 global ideas that change the world. It's not a definitive list, and I hope it gives you some thoughts as well on what you would think of the 10 ideas. It's not TikTok and iPhones and smart screens and all that sort of stuff. The printing press, the telegraph. I'm giving too much of my assembly away, so I will stop now. I also want to say thank you to all our community for what they've done in this extraordinary time. It's extremely appreciated. We couldn't have done this without your support, and this is how we work as a team within our school and with you. And our young people are very, very fortunate, as they know that they have such great people at home and great people in school all working together. And I just want to say thank you on behalf of all this incredible team here at Heritage for your support throughout this period and throughout the year, because you know, we don't want to be defined by one COVID-19 crisis. We are way bigger than that, and education has beat COVID-19 hands down in the way that we've taken this challenge on, and we've made sure education continues. In fact, education's thriving from what I see each week and when I talk to you about what we're doing. As ever, my last book review of this, and I've asked for advice on books and what people are reading, so this is getting even better. So in no particular order, Harriet Beecher Stowe, Uncle Tom's Cabin. You know that when Abraham Lincoln met her, she basically said, so you're the lady that has started all of this, referring to the Civil War. A really great read. Paddington, I will speak to Paddington. He's from Peru, but he's obviously famous for Paddington Station, which is the station that Brunel built. I always catch my train home to Bristol from London. His lovely marmalade sandwiches. Two great films actually, but Paddington, wonderful classic there. The Michael Mapogo, again, his third mention, reminds me of my mother-in-law Val's dog that she used to have, Dudley. But anyway, Shadow, and apparently that's worth. I've got Wuthering Heights here, so going back to some classic literature, Wuthering Heights, Emily Bronte. I do like the Bronte sisters, and as you know, Jane Eyre's my proud achievement of lockdown life, and I got through Charlotte Bronte, but the sister Emily's Wuthering Heights, Brooding Heathcliff. I listened to the Kate Bush song first before I read the book. Dracula, not too far away in Transylvania, so almost close to home. And Anna Sewell's Black Beauty. A lot of animal themes, I suppose bat as well in the literature this week. Guys, we've got a summer school. We've got intensive English language courses. We've got a stretch and challenge reading list as long as your arm. You've got the ability to go outside under lockdown conditions and safe physical distancing. The sun has been shining. There was a beautiful rainbow over Chisinau this week. You have got yourselves to the end of this, and I'm in the upper school to get through your spring exams for Cambridge. Wonderful. We've got to do a bit of work on making sure conditions of testing and things, but that's fine, we can put that till September. But look, on behalf of all the teachers and support staff that have worked really hard every day, every week, and put you at the centre of why they're working in education, you are remarkable young people. We're so proud of you. We're proud of what Heritage International School stands for. We're proud of what we're doing here in innovative, creative, global, meaningful education every day for our country, for Moldova, for our continent of Europe, and for you as young people, that you can face the challenges of the future with confidence because of what you're learning every day and the way you're growing and developing. So, for my very final lockdown Monday morning greeting, I just want to say, guys, you are Heritage, you are amazing, and you rock, and get a great staycation or vacation, okay? Mulțumesc, spasiba, diokunva. 2 double hearts now. You guys, you are the best, your Heritage. We did it.